Schomberg House, the Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland's headquarters here in East Belfast, is about to undergo extensive redevelopment. The extension of the institution's Craig Road headquarters will include a museum displaying a wealth of items and artefacts relating to the history of Orangism across the world. The expansion will also incorporate a research facility, an education resource with particular access for school and cross-community visits. The ceremonial salt cutting in East Belfast was attended by the Grand Master of the Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland, Edward Stevenson, Chief Executive of the Special EU Programmes body, Pat Colgan, and Nelson McCausland, Minister for Social Development. They were joined by Senior Orange Grand Chaplain, Canon Ernest Long, 100, and Juniors Robert Neeson, 12, and Lindsay Watson, 17. The development is part of the overall REACH project, reaching out through education and cultural heritage, which received £3.6 million from the EU's Peace 3 programme, managed by the Special EU Programmes body. In a joint initiative to promote shared space and great levels of reconciliation, improvement works will also take place to refurbish and extend Sloane's House in County Armagh. The first ever orange warrants were signed over 200 years ago at the Logol property. David Hume, Director of Services of the institution, explains more about the project.
The physical work started. What will the new Interpretative Centre, what will it actually contain when it's completed?
It'll contain a wealth of material. We have so many artefacts that it's difficult to identify, which ones will be put on permanent display, because there's so many to choose from, so many stories attached to all those artefacts, and I think we have a collection that will be the envy of many other museums in Northern Ireland. We have a lot of things here that belong to King William III or from the period. We have material right through then. We have a lot of world material from different parts of the world, from lodges in different areas. It's a collection that is heavily genealogically based as well, in terms of the documentary evidence that we have and so on. And I think it's a phenomenal collection. To be in the hands and the care of an organisation like ourselves and not in a public museum, this is a phenomenal collection, and this development will enable us to make it very widely available for people to come and see and enjoy the many fantastic artefacts that we have here.
And the REACH project doesn't involve the development of Belfast, it's also Sloane's House in Knockall.
Yes, this site will tell the story of the development and the worldwide spread of Orangism, and the Knockall site is in a much more historically based site, because that's where the first warrants were issued, and so it will be a fantastic museum as well. This will be a two-site museum and interpretive centre, and we look forward to working with our friends in Knockall to develop this as a museum. It will be a very important development within Northern Ireland, within the context of cultural tourism, within the context of heritage, and within the context of the museums community. And we believe our members will be behind this. They'll be behind this 120%. And the ordinary members of the ground that we talk to are very excited about this, and it's long overdue, but it's happening now.
And just lastly, David, when will both sites be open to the public?
We hope both sites will be open in March 2015 to the public to come and view, and we look forward to that. We believe there'll be a big rush in March for people to come and see these sites, and they'll be very worthwhile to come and see.
Commenting on the project, Social Development Minister Nelson McCausland said he was delighted to be taking part in the key moment in the development of this initiative, supported by the European Union's Peace 3 programme, creating shared public spaces.
There's a great story to tell. The Orange Word is such an integral part of our society. It's important that people understand it from whatever community background they might come. It's important there's a good understanding, and I know it will also be very attractive and interesting for tourists coming to Northern Ireland, many of whom may well have had family background with a connection with the Order.
And just lastly, I'm sure you personally look forward to the official opening here, which spring next year. You'll be the first through the door, will you?
I will be one of the first to it. I love museums, I love history. It's a great history, and I look forward to seeing this. It's a story that needs to be told.
With the proposed opening date for the new Interpretive Centre being March 2015, we left the final words for one of the youngest female members, 17-year-old Lindsay Watson, asking her what she thought of the project.
My name's Lindsay Watson and I'm from Antrim's Junior Girls number 17. I currently go to Antrim Grammar School. I think the museum's a great opportunity for people both from Northern Ireland and across the water to educate them about Orange Order's culture.